I worked on Assassination Bureau with Diana Rigg and Oliver Reed, and a big film. Telly Savalas was the villain, as I recall. And at one point, the first assistant director said to the director, Basil Dearden, "Basil, what maniac in Hollywood would write a check for £1 million to put Diana Rigg, a very modern type, in a Victorian melodrama like this?" And Basil said, "She's so popular in America," that was because of the Avengers television series, "they think they'll get the money back very quickly." In fact, the film was not successful. This is a very beautiful American actress named Rochelle Hudson. I never had the pleasure of meeting her, but I used to correspond with her while I was in England. And I came here for a month in end of '71, and it turned out that her husband had died 2 weeks before, and she had died 1 week before I got here, so I never actually met her. This is a prima ballerina, Ludmila Cherina. She was a top ballet dancer. She appeared in the films The Red Shoes and The Tales of Hoffmann. A very sexy performance in The Tales of Hoffmann. She was in the scene in Venice. In 1968, I was working on Oh, What a Lovely War, the first film directed by Richard Attenborough, who was a renowned actor of well over 20 years. And everyone was in it. That's to say, Olivier, Ralph Richardson, John Gielgud, John Mills, Doug Bogard, Susanna York, and Jane Seymour turned up as one of the chorus girls. I was in charge of the chorus girls in a small hotel, and she married Richard Attenborough's son. And from then on, her career was more or less launched. Jane Seymour. Everybody knows who she is. This is me on the right, with Richard Attenborough on the left. That was the night in the Beverly Hills Hotel before Dickie Attenborough received all the Academy Awards for Gandhi. And I said to him, "How does it feel to be Sir Richard?" He said, "Oh, all right, you know." But like most actors in England, he is something of a socialist. So, but now he's 83 and in the House of Lords, Lord Attenborough. I had a photograph of him dancing through the tulips with Princess Diana. He actually made a film on Diana. This is Hazel Court. She was in a Frankenstein movie with Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. And she also co-starred with Vincent Price in the best film Roger Corman ever made, in my opinion, The Mask of the Red Death. This is Grace Kelly, Princess Grace, who was introduced to me by Cary Grant. And the last time I saw her was 1960 something, probably 7. And outside the Hilton Hotel in London. Princess Grace of Monaco, Grace Kelly, who was introduced to me by Cary Grant. Last time I saw her was 1967 outside the Hilton Hotel in London, and there was a nice little coffee shop nearby. I persuaded her to come with me, and we lost her entourage for a while. That's the last time I ever saw her. I worked on Her Majesty's Secret Service.